right, so this is a different dialogue than what I wanted to talk about, obviously. And of course, the original idea for this podcast was the fact that I wanted to go on a rant on why Aaron Boone got screwed yesterday. And don't get me wrong, with no respect to Rocco Baldelli. I mean, Rocco Baldelli is a Rhode Islander. I saw the guy play, but Aaron Boone getting screwed, that story goes into the back burner. Because of this story that came out after Ken Rosenthal dropped a bomb, dropped an atomic bomb on the baseball world, and more evidence is coming out about how the Houston Astros cheated their way to a World Series title in 2017. I have read some stuff online about it. But this is going to be a wild story that is far from over. And the more stuff that comes out about this, the more I'm going to go on rants and raves. And yes, I'm even going to call this team, because I have a lot of fucking balls to do it. I am going to call this team the Major League Baseball version of the New England Patriots. And now that more of the evidence is coming out, there is this Twitter account, Tyler Talk Sports. So check it out. I will put the link in the description here. So this Twitter account went back and found the Astros splits for the 2017 postseason. The one where it was implied they stopped cheating before. Yeah, no fucking shot. The numbers are LOL funny. And I'm going to share that with you guys. So, the Astros won the World Series in 2017. Look at these postseason splits for the following 6 players. Altuve. Altuve had a .472 batting average at home, 17 hits, 6 homers, and 12 ribbies. Look at Altuve on the road. 143 batting average, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Carlos Cora. 371 batting average, 13 hits, 3 homers, and 10 ribbies. On the road, a .211 batting average, 2 homers, 4 ribbies. Alex Bergman. Yes, that same Alex Bergman that is in the running to win the MVP tomorrow. As I'm recording this video, we're going to see who wins the Cy Young Award. So Bergman had a .273 batting average, 2 homers, and 6 ribbies. On the road, a .154 batting average, 2 home runs, and 4 ribbies. Brian McCann, yes. Recently, Brian McCann, who retired, a .300 batting average, 1 home run, 7 ribbies. On the road, a .137. No homers, no ribbies. Gurriel, a .303 batting average, 2 homers, 5 ribbies. On the road, he actually performed better on the road, with a .306 batting average, with no homers and 3 ribbies. And Gattis, I don't even know how you say this guy's last name. Gattis, 300 batting average, 1 homer, 3 ribbies. On the road, 200 batting average, 0 home runs, and 0 ribbies. Can we just give this team the 2017 World Series winners, can we just disqualify them and put an asterisk on that World Series? I hate this organization. I hate. You know what? They're not going to be known as the Houston Astros anymore. They're going to be known as the Houston Asterisks. Because that fucking organization cheated their way to win a World Series in 2017. And I bet your ass that they cheated to get to the World Series in 2019. But in the immortal words of Seth Rollins, the Washington Nationals burned them down. So we'll be talking more about this scandal in the coming months. I'll be going on rants, raves, bitches, whatever. So let me get a sip of water over here. And welcome to the Sports Addict Uncensored podcast here for this Wednesday, November 13th, 2019. Man, we're almost at the end of the year, man. I mean, wow, this year flew by quick. And gonna try to put out some more videos. Of course, later on we got the whole what is it? The Cy Young. I had a little bit of a brain freeze. And then the MVP comes out tomorrow night. So hold on, let me see my notifications. Nothing coming out in the world of sports as we're doing this video, but also check out my other stuff, my other content that I put up on here. Of course, tomorrow I hopefully will put up the Wednesday Night Wars recap from the Wrestling Observer, AEW Dynamite, and WWE NXT. And also, you know what you people should be doing? Downloading it. If you have YouTube Premium, download it, because we're at that time of the year where in 2 weeks' time, people are going to be traveling. Of course, you know, the big turkey day and all. So download the podcasts, keep them, because I do take them off after 5 o'clock due to copyright reasons and not getting in trouble. So, and actually, we will be putting up the CM Punk story. I just got the notification on my phone. So, originally, I wanted to talk more about the college football playoff. I'm not going to be able to do that. So, sorry, people, but we'll get into that another time. But I do want to get into one sports story that I want to talk about, and we're going to be talking about this right now. Colin Kaepernick. So Colin Kaepernick is going to be working out, and this has been another big talk in the sports world. Pro Football Talk has confirmed that Colin Kaepernick didn't even know about the workout until it was scheduled. Kaepernick's representatives initially expressed concern that it was or could be a publicity stunt or public relations stunt, whatever you like to call it. Confusion also was expressed regarding the league's reasons for setting up the workout, especially since the league previously has taken the position that it does not get involved in the potential employment of specific players. The league wouldn't disclose to Kaepernick the motivation for getting involved in the process, and the league wouldn't budge on its position that the workout will happen this Saturday. So, under the present circumstances, then it feels like this workout is far less about getting Kaepernick placed on a team and far more about creating the impression that the NFL is trying to help him get a job without really helping him get a job. And while it's entirely possible that the league is pulling a public relations stunt, the more accurate assessment may be that the NFL is concerned that Kaepernick eventually will file a second grievance. So, I'm not by nature this cynical man over here. I try to assume the best in people and live my life believing that the motivations of others are pure and noble. But could it be that the NFL is acting? And how do I put this in perspective? Is it their selfish best interest that they're not working an employment operation on the side because they want to do some good in the world? That the league doesn't actually see itself as a sort of e-harmony where they help lonely teams meet the quarterback of their dreams? And that is all just to make the Colin Kaepernick problem go away for good. This is another one of those moments where, and this is really the first time that I'm going to mention this since I've been doing my sports roast videos and podcasts. I've always hated Roger Goodell. I feel like Roger Goodell is one of the worst commissioners out there right now in sports. Yes, you got Gary Bettman, half-assed Bettman, as I like to call him. My reason for hating Gary Bettman, because of all of the lockout nonsense that has happened in the NHL in the past, Goodell is no different. His politics, his really harsh law and order, which I like to call it, him being this harsh judge, jury, and sentencer, the whole Tom Brady situation, the Deflategate, all of that. But in this moment, I have to hand it to Roger Goodell. And it pains me to say that. But damn, if that is a convincing, thick-lipped prick, doesn't leave me with no choice. This is the Jay-Z Rock Nation buyout all over again. Only this is a much cheaper solution by tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. Ginger Satan was faced with the PR nightmare of his greatest annual celebration of his corporate empire turned into just another shitty, socially awkward, forced fun office party on a winter calendar. But with Maroon 5 to make it even worse. Now, I'm talking about what happened, and I'm trying to give you some explanation on what's he talking about. What is he talking about? And more about the Super Bowl, where he booked Maroon 5. He booked that freaking shitty ass fucking halftime show. But with Roger Goodell, he backed up a dump truck filled with gold bars to the driveway of some influential person and made it go away. So in that case, Jay-Z. And poof! The Super Bowl halftime show had become the front line in a culture war when you're putting High School Musical bullshit as your halftime show. Instead of fucking putting great, talented musicians out there, like Metallica, for God's sakes. I would love to see Metallica have a Super Bowl halftime show. I would like to see Guns N' Roses. I would like to see friggin' Jay-Z or friggin' all the other hip-hop artists out there. And this slapped together phony baloney workout that's going to happen this weekend won't cost more than the petty cash it'll take to secure a practice field. Hire a few people to run routes and put out coffee and donuts for the dozens or so people who are going to show up. I mean, yeah, they're saying the Dallas Cowboys, Their staff is going to show up. The New England Patriots staff is going to show up. And for that, anytime someone complains that Colin Kaepernick got the shaft, Roger Goodell gets to look like a hero. He's going to get to say, hey, we did all we could. We had a special workout just for him. No one signed him. At least he tried. What are you going to do? I want to congratulate him for the simple genius of the plan. But it's hard to get past, the blatant way we're all being treated like friggin' idiots. Like, we're supposed to believe this is a sincere effort to showcase an out-of-work ex-player when the NFL has literally never done this before for anyone in their 100-year history of an organization. I mean, all right, where's the workout for Antonio Brown? You got Antonio Brown, who's going on fucking social media saying that he wants to fucking come back. Next minute, oh, I'm done with the NFL. I'm going to retire. I'm going to fucking ride into the sunset. The next minute, oh, I just want to come back and play football. Why didn't he hold a workout for Ray Rice, whose career was fucking blatantly destroyed, or Tim Tebow, or any of the tens of thousands of players who got released but who wanted to stay in the NFL? But still, we're expected to buy this dog and fucking pony show like it's a legitimate thing and not a fucking publicity stunt. I'm going to say this. This is my first time saying this on here. But people that know me behind the scenes out of YouTube, and I have said this to people in the past, this Colin Kaepernick story has been the worst NFL controversy of all time. Seriously. It really is. And it has brought out the worst in people. And the last thing I want to do is take a side and bring it up all over again. But the bottom line is, NFL teams have the right to not sign a guy if they think he brings more baggage than he's worth. Every business does that. Just like Nike has the absolute right to hire a guy because he brings exactly the kind of baggage that helps them sell shoes. Just don't ask us to pretend that a fake tryout is a real tryout and not just something to make this story go at the point of go away. Because if teams wanted to try out Colin Kaepernick, they would have tried out Colin Kaepernick. But if this is the last we ever have to hear about it, I'm on board with it. Please. It just kills me to have to give credit to a ginger Satan for the idea. I'm out of here, people. Subscribe to the channel. I am out. Deuces and love.